Hello and welcome. We're up bright and early. Are you? Are you awake yet? Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Are we at your alarm clock this morning? It's 6 a.m., y'all. The brand new time for Wake Up Nigeria.
And of course, that is the Feel Good Breakfast Show that brings you 3 hours of amazing television content every Monday to Friday.
Yes, sir. And today, hey, it's not going to be an exception.
Yeah, it is.
Honestly,
not.
We have so much planned. We've been like trying to just drag ourselves through the week, but we're at Thursday already, meaning the weekend is about to begin.
Eve of the weekend.
Again.
The eve of the weekend.
Things
of course,
to look forward to.
Music, the food, and of course the conversations we'll be having with our experts and so much more on the show today. And of course, because today is Thursday, we're already looking forward to the weekend.
Yes,
and the visual arts will be dishing out to you later on the show. I am Mike Mexicano.
And I'm Titi Layo Oyinson. We're streaming live right now online. That's tvcontinental.tv and of course on Facebook at TVC Connect. We actually appreciate it when you connect with us.
Please do. Please do.
Use our hashtag. That hashtag.
Yeah, Wake Up Nigeria
Yes,
on Twitter, Facebook, and of course Instagram. It was down. Social media was down for a while. Those Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp.
I heard
yesterday,
it was down.
but yeah.
I was
up.
actually surprised. You know, it hasn't happened in years. That hasn't happened in a very long time.
Yep.
But don't worry, it's back. And
It is.
so are
You
we.
can connect with us. Of course, for our first performance today, Mali Zizi will be joining us on the show very shortly.
Yes, so Mali Zizi.
My baby, yeah. If
Etiquette. Well, the etiquette queen, Janet Adetu, is going to be here. And, well, when it comes to men wearing headwear, or should we call them it's not headgear, right? Head accessories, hats. Let's just say hats.
I should get my hat now. I'm
Your
definitely
hat.
going to be wearing something.
Today Mike didn't wear his hat. I don't know why. Where is your hat today?
I'll get it. I'll get it.
Okay.
All right. Lecturer, author, and playwright Soji Cole will be joining us for a chat on his book, Embers. I love that.
What a title. Great title. And on tech, we'll be talking about social media influencers and what that term actually means and entails.
Odemi Matthew and the M-Tune Classic will be joining us for a live musical performance. It's a Thursday staple now.
Yes, sir. We heard them last week and we demanded for more, so we asked them to come back. Visual artist Jonathan Ikoza will be joining us for an art exhibition very, very soon. Can't wait to see that.
And from that, we'll have a musical performance for you from a Cameroon-born artist, Excelente.
Wow,
Good
packed
morning.
show.
Good morning. Your ladies are looking bright and beautiful. I love the colors.
Oh,
Or, that's orange, purple,
It's actually
yellow.
coral.
yeah.
Okay,
I
so
was going to react like that.
I really feel like smiling, but hey, come on.
What?
Yeah.
It's a sober mood
It's
in
a
Lagos
sober, yeah.
and the country, and you see, I was boiling on my way. I was boiling on my way down here. Students and people also of the Onhe Open Nursery and Primary School,
Lagos
of course, Lagos Island, Itafaji were involved in this building collapse. It was also a residential house also, but there's just so many questions to ask, so many burning things. Like, I can't say what I really feel now. I don't know if...
Okay, there are reports that last year, residents of that building were asked to
Vacate.
vacate the building because, you know, due to
Structural
Defects.
defects, you know, whatever was happening with the building. So, and then sometime later, they came back, you know, and there are no speculation, or sorry, there are no reports if, you know, those things were fixed, why they came back, you know, and then this happened. It's really sad. I couldn't sleep last night. I couldn't sleep. I kept on praying. So I just want to say, you know, you out there, please send your thoughts and prayers to the
them.
families
Our
and
condolences.
also to the pupils, people who are still, you know, in that
Trapped
rubble.
there.
I mean, we pray that they are rescued alive. We don't want to hear any more sad news than, we don't want anything to be worse than it already is right now. you know, it's really sad. I can just imagine what the families, what the parents are going through right now.
Okay, so there are a lot of people feeling a little
On your
helpless
screen
right now and
is the
hopeless.
rescue mission.
Yeah,
the
yesterday.
ongoing rescue mission. It's still ongoing,
still-
but
yeah.
this was actually yesterday. You can see that child.
You know, now for me,
I wanted to mention something. For those who feel like they want to do something, we know that there are
Donators, yeah.
requests for blood, donating
donations.
blood
That's true.
at the Island Maternity. That's where a lot of the pupils have been taken to.
And it's very close to the school, actually.
Yeah.
So,
So if you feel like you want to be able to do
Mercy
something to
Children's
help,
Hospital.
please try and reach out to them. You know, try and go there and donate blood to see if you can help save
and I
a
like the
life.
fact that I need to commend the Lagos State government and people who have, you know, also, you know, tried to help out in all of this, you know, since the collapse. It's, I mean, even people that people least expected are, you know, going in and helping to bring out, you know, everyone just in, and I'm really sad. It's devastating.
It's really sad. It's heartbreaking.
You know, and I you know what, somebody has to pay, somebody has to be held culpable for this. Something has to happen. This is one too much. There was one that happened in Port Harcourt. There was Uyo.
You know, Onitsha.
There was Uyo, there was Onitsha, there was the previous one in Lagos, and we don't hear what happens, the aftermath, after all of this. Something has to happen. Something has to happen. Somebody has to pay.
Well, something does happen in most cases, but of course, sometimes if you get a good lawyer, and we know how our legal system is, all over the world, really. If you get a good lawyer, you can get yourself out of almost anything. It's quite sad,
not
but
this one, not
that's
this
the
one.
reality.
Let's not even go into all that one.
Oh, dear me. Thank you for trying to make me smile, everyone in the team upstairs. Thank you so much. Now, one of the biggest challenges we have in Lagos, of course, is the traffic on the roads. And, well, hey, Wake Up Nigeria has decided to embark on this journey with you. We want to give you a little traffic update now, starting with Akonwojo area of Lagos. If you're heading east from Akonwojo towards Ikeja, now the fastest route avoids the congestion on Abeokuta Expressway. It'll take you about 27 minutes for you to get to Ikeja if you're leaving through Shasha Road, going through Dokwemu and Agege. You'll be able to get to your destination in about 30 minutes if you get on the road right now. Now, you know, Mike wasn't here yesterday. I'm wondering, he probably had some places he needed to go yesterday. Tell us how the roads were yesterday, Mike.
Well, it's Lagos, so unpredictable. Of course, you know how morning period is, and yeah. So it was quite okay. It was quite okay early in the morning, but exactly the same thing. So, but then today it's raining, seriously raining, and you have to watch it. While on my way here this morning, traffic had already started building towards 3rd Mainland Bridge, coming up from Bega, you know, the expressway, and then building up onto Oworo. And then it was building up seriously. It was building up seriously,
But
yes.
that's quite shocking.
It was building up seriously.
Today's a Thursday.
It was building up seriously. Exactly. So shops still open till about 10 a.m.
Yeah.
But then it was building up seriously. So and then with the rain combined, you know that when rain enters, it's like something just loses in the head. So with the rains this morning, you're definitely going to be having a challenge. So just do what you can. If you can avoid the routes.
And it's raining heavily right now, so traffic
In
is
certain
expected.
areas, you'd be surprised to know that there are some areas that there's no drop of rain. That's how it happens.
I won't be surprised.
Sure.
Normal now.
But in certain
But then I
areas, it's raining today.
hope the rescue efforts can still continue despite of
One of
Instead of the rain, right?
I hope so. I hope so.
One of the routes that we pass quite a bit in Lagos, well, a lot of people pass through the Ajah to Victoria Island route, and of course, it is heavy with traffic as of right now. It'll take you about an hour, 10 minutes to get from Ajah bus stop all the way to Bonny Camp to head towards the mainland if you're coming this way. But trust me on this, if you avoid some of those major junctions by going through the inner streets, you'll save about 10-15 minutes. But the major tension right now is around Freedom Way, which takes you into Lekki Phase 1 from the 3rd roundabout. You'll also have a little bit of tension around the Lekki Phase 1 roundabout as well. As always, the Lekki toll gate is quite tense right now, but once you pass there, it's plain sailing all the way down Ozumba Mbadiwe, all the way to where the Walter Carrington Junction is. Once you get to Walter Carrington, you're going to be there for another 5 minutes. But you should be reaching your destination if you leave Ajah right now and you want to go to Bonny Camp. You'll be there in about an hour, 10 minutes. So that particular Victoria Island route is one that a lot of people pass through, and it does seem to be densely populated right now. I know that MM said something about wanting to go to the island today. MM, are you still going to the island today? Where are you going to be passing through?
Oh, well, we all know that the fastest route to the island, if you're coming from the mainland, is the Third Mainland Bridge. So definitely. But I am hoping, I don't want to be caught up in that 10 a.m. after 10 a.m. traffic, because, I mean, that's where businesses and shops like officially open. So there's usually that, you know, heavy traffic on that axis at that, you know, time. So I'll try to leave earlier. If I can't, then it will be after maybe noon, because I don't want to stop in that traffic.
So just to help you out, I decided to check out the Maryland route. So if you're going from Maryland to Costain in Lagos, if that's the road you want to pass through, just know that right now there are cars, like plenty cars on the road. Like the whole route seems to be blinking red right now, all the way from Antoni Village, through Shomolu, through Igbobi, all the way down to Murtala Mohammed Way. If you go through the Yaba route, it's going to take you about 45 minutes to get to Costain. But if you decide to stick with the Western Avenue route, you'll be there in about 40 minutes. You save about 5-6 minutes if you go through there. But you will be on back-to-back bumper-to-fender traffic for about 11 to 12 minutes. So, you might not want to pass through Maryland, if you know what I'm talking about.
Well, I really don't have to go through Maryland, actually. Because if I'm going from the office to the island, so I'm just going straight to Oworonshoki, yeah, to the Third Mainland. So I really don't have to go to that Maryland axis. But thank you for that information.
Lagos don't turn everybody to traffic police. See the way MM is doing that.
Right, right. I'm like a traffic warden right now.
Traffic. Also, if you know to connect,
so MM, I can tell you that that route I told you about just now is actually the best option. If you decide to go onto Third Mainland Bridge right now, you're going to be on the bridge alone, just the bridge from Oworo all the way to Ring Road on the island. You're going to be there for at least an hour, 33 minutes.
Well, I have news for you.
It's going to take 2 hours, 10 minutes for you to get to Victoria Island today if you leave right now.
Yeah, what's the possibility that now that people have this information, that's
what I was
like, oh, it's free. Oh, yeah, Maryland, let's go.
That's what I was about to say, that TT has officially informed people that you can take that route. So by the time MM gets on it, she'll spend like 6 hours, 30 minutes.
But really, that's the essence of, you know, the traffic updates, basically, so that you know, have alternative routes that you know about this alternative routes and know what to.
If you're on 10 Milan, how do you want to go to Maryland?
So the bridge
if you're
is
already on 10 Milan.
Everywhere else is free, just the bridge, and of course the Muzon Center. Do you call that an underpass? I think it's an underpass. It goes under the bridge when you turn at Muzon Center.
Oh yeah, that takes you into Ahmadu Bello, right?
That place is jammed right now. Ooh, so hey, hopefully we've been able to give you a little bit of insight on where you should pass through this morning if you're moving around in Lagos. I need some coffee, guys. I'm just thinking about people in traffic right now. I guess the best thing you can do now is stream live with us, and well, hey, maybe we'll make your day feel a bit better.
And yeah, talking about coffee and streaming live, the rain is getting everybody worried about the ongoing rescue operations. The rescue officials have actually been there for over 14 hours now. That's a lot of hard work. And now with the rain, well, we can only hope that they manage to pull
this situation has got me all up in my feelings. I'm not even going to lie. I mean, it's got me really emotional, and I'm just hoping for the best. I just want us to pray. I mean, as a nation, that's what I would ask and request
so when
that
we say,
do at
okay,
this
so
point in time.
I would go against you very much, and it would let not seem as though this does not bring any religious, I don't know.
Bias.
Yes, it's not any religious bias and all of that, but come on, Africa, Nigeria, What do we mean by... We say these same things again. What? The prayers will not do nothing.
Well, to
Without,
some extent.
Okay,
let me get done.
Right?
So, you see the point. You have to understand that we are on earth here. You have to put measures. If you don't do, see, there's something called causality, cause and effect. Cause and effect. These are the same things that people who are not, it's not religious, but these are the same things that people that are agnostics or atheists, they say they don't believe. Look, when you do something, there are consequences. This is it's one too many that will continue happening. And the same thing, we don't even know now. The one that happened at Akwa Ibom was during a church service.
Oh,
the governor was there.
was there.
So do you understand how inappropriate or not appropriate while the prayer thing was coming? They came to worship God, but they did the wrong things. The place was on a sandfield area.
It wasn't
heavy beams and everything. Yeah. Do you understand? So now the point of the whole thing is that this was during a service to the same God you're talking about, but because you didn't put the right things in place. Let's forget about that. Do the right things. Put the things in place, man.
So I know that you're expressing.
So I'm not. Okay, now the point is that I'm not trying to convince you not to pray. So you shouldn't try to convince me to pray or not. What I'm just trying to say is that, look, Oga, let us get this done right. They were in the house of prayer and all that. They were now.
It is a well-known thought that prayer without action. Really, prayer without acting. Really, prayer without action is like not praying at all, because the truth is you're supposed to work and pray. So if you're not doing the right things, if you're not putting the right measures in place, these issues are going to keep coming up over and over again. And the truth is, buildings have been collapsing for years, and I feel the reason why people are actually angry right now is because it was children. Yeah. The other buildings that everybody just moved on. Oh, another building fell. They moved on.
We didn't just move on. So
people lost family members.
I need to say something now. You cannot remove a God factor if you believe in God. Yeah. I understand what you're talking about, Mike, but let's be real here. There was a time America took out God. Eventually, they brought God back. That's why if you hear an average American, he goes, God bless America. So let's even take out this whole, because of religion. It depends on what you believe in. Yeah. These, in Lagos State, for example, and I must commend the Lagos State government, we take for granted so many things that have been done in the last few years. A lot more can be done. But if these incidents are taking place in any other state, in fact, in most states, we would have recorded more casualties. A lot more casualties. So we are thankful for the emergency management. It's been really good. A lot of work going on, impressive. But at the same time, while we have these agencies working hard, working really hard, many of them haven't had any sleep or anything. While we have them, we need people to also say, okay, this is what I believe in. For goodness sake, if you check out spirituality, wait, Mike, let me finish. If you check out spirituality, it has been proven by studies that if you get spiritual, it's also a good health benefit. Yes, sir. So it is your choice. If you feel you can do, live your life without spirituality, or you feel you can dissuade or
I think we need to leave that is for you to do.
Now, I watched this report. There was a report I watched yesterday. It was over 48 minutes long. It was a very reputable foreign company put in some research into Boeing 7378 plane. You understand? It was a very, very reputable foreign media agency. This report came some years back, and they had predicted that these things will happen. Boeing had been cutting corners. People did not take them serious. Up until 2 crashes. The first one happened, nothing happened. Up until the second crash, and then that's when people went to revisit this report and actually found out that Boeing, as a company, they had subletted they were the ones that put these planes together because they wanted to make more profit. Of course. Now look at it. Look at how much we've spent in rescue and recovery. Imagine if we had relocated these people. That building they had insisted. The building was already marked. Did you hear that? For demolition.
But they told them to leave and they went back.
Don't you get? What do you mean? Haven't we seen where residents are chased out and the building comes down? What do we mean?
Do you know how many times
when it's dangerous?
Chased out? You need to probably
you chase them out and you bring it down. It has happened on island in Abuja. Go to many places.
Measures have to be
they
taken.
told them out and they brought them down. What do you mean by you cannot bring? Okay, now look at what has happened.
No, okay, yes.
What are we talking about here?
There are a lot of things you have to
What are we
look
talking
at.
about here? Well, I've got
There's
this thing.
so many
We'll be
things
doing
to
anyhow.
taking.
Take measures. You don't need to. If you take preventive measure, you don't have to.
Anyway,
take,
what I have to say quickly, exactly. What I.
You don't caution them. You chase them out and you bring the building down. What are we not saying now? Caution, Paul.
All right, guys. What I have to say quickly is this is a wake-up call to everyone.
How many wake-up calls?
No, come
They've been doing that. Uyo happened. Lagos has happened before.
I know,
know
but
that.
it's a wake-up call.
We have to
It is
move
a
on.
wake-up
We have
call,
to
yeah.
move on. We have to go on with the show. There's so many questions, not enough answers. The issue is let's try and find the answers to these questions as quickly as possible. Hopefully, someone right now is listening and is going to make that happen. We have to move on now. We have a quick break and we'll be back. It's still Wake Up Nigeria.
Welcome back. Of course, you're still tuned in to Wake Up Nigeria. Okay, so it's raining, I know that, but you're in for some good music here on Wake Up Nigeria. So Chidebere Ofondu is a Nigerian singer and performing artist, instrumentalist and actor. He's signed to his own record label, Ozi Music Worldwide. And this morning, he'll be performing to his latest single, Survive. Hello, Malizis. How are you doing?
I'm fine, I'm fine.
Okay, so tell me a little about what inspired you to, come up with the song Survive.
Actually, it's just a story of life, the story of environment. I just felt like you need to talk about these things, So we must not be talking about unreal stuff, trying to paint the nature of things that doesn't exist anywhere. So at the point I said, look at these things that are happening around us, Let me just make sure I do this song real. Just put it out how it is, how the youth are feeling, So
how are you feeling? How is the situation right now affecting you as a youth? Because you're a young person.
Yeah, it's affecting me so much because all of my friends I know, that I grew up with, that I schooled with, I think so many of them are not in this country, sorry to say. Even though they are facing a whole lot of things over there. But then coming home, I think it's hard. So it's affecting me. It's affecting me. And whereby you put your strength, you put your work, at the end of the day, things are systematic. The corruption is systematic.
So apparently this is you're very passionate about this. I'm just going to let you perform to your song and then we'll get back to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
So much. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
It's not that much beautiful, but I just have to say it.
No, but I actually enjoyed it, and I'm sure everyone watching actually was inspired by that song.
Thank you.
I believe in you. You believe in me. We'll make this great country a better place. Thank you so much for that interesting, beautiful song this morning. All right, great stuff still happening here on Wake Up Nigeria. Next is Art Display with Mr. Jonathan and Titi. Hello, guys. What's going on?
Great performance, great performance. Yes, indeed. Now, I am so pleased and, what's the word, impressed with what I'm seeing right here on the Wake Up Nigeria set. I can see some amazing art. Now, Thursdays are always great days, especially because we love to invite in artists. And today we have Jonathan Ikpoza. Now, he is into geometrism, right? Geometrism?
Yes,
is that the right
exactly,
word? Okay,
exactly.
Fantastic. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so when did geometrism start for Jonathan?
Yeah, I actually started the conception before 2005,
Okay.
but I launched it into the Nigerian exhibition market by 2005, and since then it has been well received.
Amazingly, I've seen this kind of artwork before, but I don't think I've seen it to this kind of detail. Can you take us through what it takes to put together a piece of art like this?
It's actually firstly brainstorming. It takes a lot of thinking. And after the thought, you think about the kind of image you want to use. Then after representing that image, you want to go beyond the presentation of that image, which is the aesthetic appearance of it. And I have chosen geometrism as my own visual language. Because Africans have always used shape. The old art has always been based on head is round, the nose is triangle, and so on. So I now extend it to modern time into realism. So while doing art that's realistic, I'm putting in something that is aesthetically appealing.
Okay, so some artists use some certain materials to put together their art. Have you picked a certain set of materials, or can you use anything to do geometrism?
Yeah, I can actually use a lot of materials to mix up with geometrism.
So for instance, this is, what type of paint is this?
There is a painting on canvas. And
is it oiled?
This is oil and acrylic.
Oil and
Usually
acrylic?
I prepare my ground with acrylic.
Okay.
Then while painting with oil, I use acrylic to detail certain areas.
Okay, fantastic. Is it because it's a more durable, long-lasting type of paint, or is it because you felt it would bring out what you were
Usually, oil has been tested as one of the most durable pigments you can use on canvas. And acrylic is also a very good material to use on canvas. But with oil, I can always paint and continue painting days, weeks, because oil doesn't dry so quickly. But with acrylic, it dries within a second.
Okay, so you really have to be sure what you're going to put together before you choose the materials you use. For instance, we have this one here. This one is made with pastel, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this and this, they're two very different types of, pieces of art. What do you call this piece?
This particular piece is Iroro, which is meditation, but Yellow Lagos in series, because this is Lagos experience. You can't actually escape certain elements in this painting. The environment is led with purple, and purple is a very rich color. But within the richness of Lagos State, sometimes there are chaos and there can be distractions. But you must keep your happiness on, no matter what you face. And that is the use of the yellow, because
so
yellow symbolizes
happiness.
It symbolizes happiness.
Okay.
So
there are some other colors here. You have some blue, you have some green.
Yeah, those are interesting colors to balance up between yellow and purple. It completes the color scheme and makes it appealing.
And you have a bus in there as well?
Yes, even when you're not entering these buses, you encounter them every day. Once you're driving, they come in front of you and so on. It's Lagos experience. You can't dodge it.
Can you talk to us about this interesting gentleman over here? Please, tell us a bit about him.
Okay, this is also one of the Pure Souls series. You wonder why I titled this Pure Soul.
Yeah.
The truth is, today we are all faced with different kinds of media junks, but we want to sieve out the real news and kick off all the fake news and focus on the main thing, because our time is counting on every hour we spent on the internet. You see the young man there holding the phone.
Yes.
Even though he's affected by his environment, he has to focus. Without that focus, he will lose those time and it will burn off, like you see the hourglass by his side.
Okay. I was actually going to ask if it was an hourglass. So the time is ticking and his phone is in his hand. Okay, I think I'm connecting there. What sort of materials did you use for this piece?
I use acrylic and oil and also some earth material.
So I was going to ask, it has a textured look. It's not as smooth as this. It's textured. What did you use to texture it?
I actually use earth.
Like
sand,
sand?
Sometimes sawdust, sometimes wood that is already put into pieces. And it's a transition between this period, because this is 2014, and like you can see here, it's 2018. And the period also dictates what kind of material that I use.
Wow, okay, all right. I know that there's still one more piece here. There's a piece at the back here of another amazing artwork. Can you tell us about that piece?
Yeah, that's actually a piece of my daughter. And while trying to make a portrait, I look at what she's going through and what many young ones, especially children, are going through today. The world now is no longer a computer age. It's more an internet age now. When she's on the phone, she's having this distraction or this attention. We have to really focus on them. And if you look at the surroundings, you see activities happening. She's feeding in what she's seeing. And such kind of feeding, such kind of information need to be guided.
Okay, now I wish we had more time to talk about especially this particular piece, but for those of you who want to check him out on Instagram, you are at
Jonathan, at Jonix Studios.
Okay, at Jonix Studios on Instagram. He has some amazing pieces here and so much information about him online. Very, very happy that you could make it to the studio today.
Thank you very much.
All right, and with that, we have to move along with the show. There's still so much more coming in the second and third hour.
Interesting, fun, and educating. You're certainly tuned in to the right channel.
Yes, so.
Of course,
Are you awake?
Yeah.
Are you awake?
have to be.
Are you awake?
Of course, this is Wake Up Nigeria on TVC, 6 a.m. every single weekday. So, you know that means that we have been here for a full hour, and we will be here for another almost an hour, 45 minutes more. I am Mike Messikeno.
And I am Titi Layo. So now, the way he said it, an hour, 45 minutes, I'm like, Okay, so we're streaming live right now on Facebook. TVC Connect is where you need to search for, especially if you're getting on the roads right now. Those going to the island are going to be there for about 2 hours, so you better stream with us till the end of the show.
You should.
Comment. We need you to give us updates on traffic as well. Send it in with the hashtag WakeUpNigeria for Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. They're back online, by the way. They're back. They're back online.
Okay. You know, the food is fuel for the body. And we like to make our guests really happy with breakfast.
Yes, so.
Chef Ayo just came in. I know it was the rain, I know it was the traffic, but then she was spending time in the kitchen with this morning, who is looking very much like the background. You know, see yellow?
What, Mike? What are you saying?
She's looking like the cupboards.
Like, you know, you can't differentiate is now like into the background.
She's part of the furniture.
I mean, the yellow.
Oh, no,
you still can't see the yellow, really?
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Anyways, welcome. It's good to have you, Ayo, join us this morning. And guys, we are making something really hot, perfect for the weather. So you gotta stay tuned for it. Yeah.
Perfect for the weather.
Yeah, so
Okay, so
it has to be spicy.
Very, and warm. So, you know, as in the way you said is blending with the furniture there, I'm blending with the pillows here. Like, I'm purple. Like
Today's blended.
It's blended.
All right, award-winning Nigerian author Soji Cole is our author of the week as we discuss his award-winning play text, Embers.
Then we have the second part of our tech discussion. Well, hey, social media influencers. What exactly are they all about? And possibly how can you become a good one? Mike will be talking about that later on.
Of course, that will be with Steve. And Odeyemi Matthew and his M-Tune Classic Band will also have a live musical performance coming up on the show. Get your dancing shoes ready.
Talking about men's headwear, hats. How do you pick the right hat
for the right occasion?
For the right occasion, for the right shape of head, for the right skin tone,
the shape of head matter. The hat to just cover the shape.
No. The shape of head matters.
It does, eh? Okay.
Mike, there are some face caps that might not fit you.
All right.
The same way I wouldn't buy some face caps for my husband. I know. Oh, wow.
Lastly,
Cameroonian-born music artist Excelente is going to be joining us for a chat and a performance as well.
Yeah, he performed earlier on the show.
All right.
Okay.
So social media went down yesterday night.
Well, Instagram.
No,
all
Instagram,
the
WhatsApp,
connected-
Funny
Facebook.
enough, Twitter was working well.
Twitter isn't owned by the same company.
Okay,
so
okay.
It was Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp. So the point is how important, I was talking to someone about how important Mark Zuckerberg is to the world.
As in, really, if he should just decide he's not doing again.
Seriously, if the guy just do say, oh, I am not doing again. Oh, yeah,
If he decides he's not doing again,
Yeah,
other options will spring
See,
up.
but that's the point. The competition is so far back behind.
Yeah.
So far back. There's
Like,
a
there's
number.
no competition.
There's Telegram, there's stuff, but they're so far back behind. Like,
It's crazy.
for the first time in a very long time, you know. But then, hey, come on.
Here in the kitchen, of course, with me is Chef Ayo. Hello.
Hi.
All right, it's our first time in the kitchen this morning. I know we're going to have so much fun.
No, is it second time?
No, I mean, it's our first time
Oh,
in the kitchen
okay, together.
Yes, that's what I meant. All right, this morning she is making something very interesting.
And spicy.
And spicy. So we have pasta,
Yeah.
alongside spicy peppered chicken, guys. I told you that we are giving you something perfect for the weather. And on your screen right there are the ingredients. But Chef Aya will still run through them quickly. So let's go.
Yeah. Okay, so we have vegetable oil.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so first of all, we are working with our jollof pasta, right?
Yes.
So let's talk about our ingredients for the jollof pasta.
Okay. We have garlic.
Yeah.
We have onions, tomato puree, cubes.
Seasoning cubes?
Yeah. We have blended pepper with tomato in it.
Okay.
And we have mixed meat.
Yeah. So this is for the jollof pasta.
Yes.
And of course, our key ingredient, which is the pasta as well.
And we have mixed vegetables here.
That's for the
Bell
sauce.
pepper, green peas, yeah.
That's
That's for the jollof, spaghetti.
Oh, okay.
So, but we are going to add little to the peppered chicken.
Oh, okay. All
Yes.
right, great.
So right now,
Let's start cooking.
yes.
Great. So we're just going to wait for our oil to heat up, yeah? And we're working with vegetable oil this morning.
So right now I'm going to slice my garlic.
Oh, we're chopping that. Okay, great. I always usually like to get the best from your garlic or your ginger, you like grate it.
Yeah, but because it's the mixed whatever, so
Okay, yeah. So you're chopping.
it doesn't
it
really
this
matter.
time.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually going to melt in your meal. So,
We just need the
aroma, the
Yes.
flavor from the garlic. Sorry. Okay. So what's going in next?
onion.
Onions. Okay. So we're working with a lot of spices this morning. We have our garlic, we have our onions. That's going to add a little bit of flavor to what we're making. Really nice. Ooh. All right.
Whoa.
Careful. So we're tossing our pepper puree, right?
This is scary part.
Yeah. Right.
Whoa.
All right. So I noticed that the pepper is more than the tomatoes. So I guess.
Yeah, they call me Queen of Spice.
Ah.
So once you see me, you know you're.
Now I know what she's driving at. Queen of Spice, people.
So
Watch
you know
out.
it's pepper.
Yes.
And even if it's water, pepper.
Ataroto, pepper them gang.
I know, right?
Nice. All right, so we're just going to wait for all that water to
To
drain.
heat up, yeah.
Okay. So can we move over to our sauce?
Yeah.
Great.
So now we're going to fry the meatballs.
Okay.
Mixed meat.
Okay. So here we have chicken and we have chopped chicken.
And the marinated
And a marinated minced meat.
mixed meat.
All right, great. All right, people, so just in case you're just joining us, we are making pasta alongside spicy peppered chicken for you this morning. I told you that we're about to prepare you all watching
Going to be tasty.
on the show this morning. We're about to go on a quick break, people. There's so much more, people, you don't want to miss out on. Stay with us.
All right, you're welcome again. It's still Wake Up Nigeria, and it's time for our book chat for the week. Embers, that's the name of the book. Embers is an award-winning play text by Soji Cole that tries to capture life for the average internally displaced people who live in IDP camps. A very timely book in response to all the horror stories we hear about lack in IDP camps across Nigeria. And Soji Cole is an author, a playwright, and a lecturer in the University of Ibadan. The book won him the NLNG Prize for Literature 2018. That's a huge win, Soji. That's a huge win.
Thank you very
Congratulations.
much. Thank you very
much. And it's
much.
such a pleasure to have you here. Quite an honor. I read this book back to back. It was tough for me to have a good rest overnight. And it was quite a touching book, especially considering what happened in Lagos yesterday. Just everything just kind of like merged together. What inspired it?
Well, the Nigerian situation, has always been a big inspiration for me whenever I write. You know, the situation you feel very close to you, the situation you feel when you get out of your immediate environment and you go out into the public, and the situation you read about on the newspapers, the things you see on the television, and I felt all these things demand writing about every day. And then the IDP stories just key in. I was reading so many atrocious things happening in the IDP camp, and I just felt, yes, I think now I have to bring the Nigerian problem into my next book.
Right. So it took you how long to write this book?
Well, the first phase took about 3 weeks, you know, and when I say phase, I mean just the initial draft. And then, you know, you can keep on working on draft for years. And then I kept working. Within a span of 1.5 years, I was working on it.
2017
so,
to
yeah,
2018.
all through to 2018.
And now it won an award in the same year it was published.
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, so let's talk about this book.
Okay.
It's a book that, as mentioned earlier, talks about the IDP camps and what happens inside, with focus on a particular fictional IDP camp,
yes.
Trying to infuse so many, factors from different areas. But I dare say that the book also talks about real-life issues from different angles. Can you put more insight on that?
Well, I feel the reality in the IDP camp is also the reality of the Nigerian context. Everything happening in the reality camp in some other dimensions are happening to everybody in Nigeria. So the pain of the IDP is the pain of the reality of Nigeria. And I keep saying it at every fora I found myself, that the play itself is a metaphor for Nigeria.
Yeah.
That Nigeria itself is an IDP camp, and we all seem to be inmates. So the reality of the Nigerian connection is just too appropriate for me to situate in the IDP.
Two girls strike me in this book, Maimuna and Idayat. Yeah. Both of them were in the forest, in Sambisa forest, before securing their escape and making it to the IDP camp. Yeah. And they performed certain roles that determined the way this book went. I wish I could tell you all about the book, but then, of course, that's like letting the cat out of the bag. So when we talk about Idayat and Maimuna in present-day society, how do they come into this context?
Well, first of all, dramatically, you have to appropriate the moving action in a drama to some particular characters. All other characters are just like suffixes. They are there to just support. So Idayat, Maimuna are real moving characters in the play. In the context of the Nigerian reality or our societal reality, you find people who are directly affected by situations.
Yes.
And you find people who are just mere accompaniments. People who are actually, you see, transfer of sympathy, transfer of emotion, you know, either connected by familial nature, people who are family to people who are directly affected, or people who are friends to them, or even just standby sympathizers, ordinary people. So those connections are what I work with, the reality of the Nigerian
what informed
situation.
the title, Embers?
Well, I hope you won't accuse me of being a pessimist.
Okay.
I just felt the whole thing, at a stage, I sat down, I factored the Nigerian situation, and I told myself, the way we are going, it looks like we are getting ravishly burnt by a raging inferno. And after such situation, what will be left is the sparkling light, which is ember. So it means everything is going to just crash down with the fire, and
It shows your pessimism actually showed at the end of the book. The end of the book is frightening. It's like experiencing rapture all over again.
It's just drama.
It's just drama, yes, but that's frightful drama. So in summary, for those who are probably thinking, okay, this book sounds interesting, if you were to summarize it in, say, about 6 lines, how would you summarize this book?
Well, Embers is a prototype of the Nigerian situation that nudges everyone to the fact that the way we are driving ourselves, the way our leaders are driving us, the way we are driving ourselves, the way a common man will want to cheat another common man, then we are heading towards where we wouldn't be able to control.
Where we wouldn't be able to control, just as the book ends. So do you have other books?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do? What other books do you have? Like how many? I'm sure you're writing another right now.
Not yet. I'm trying to rest after this.
You're trying to rest after this?
Yes.
Fantastic.
I have Maybe Tomorrow, which was an earlier play.
Okay.
It was also on the NLNG long list 2014, but it didn't win.
This looks like a conversation that will continue right after. Thank you so much for being here, Sochiko. Thank you. All right, so Titi is on standby for Etiquette with Janet Adetu. Let's head over there. Hi, Titi.
I like the way you said head over, because it's all about the head today. Yeah? Oh, well, headgear anyway. Welcome back, Janet Adetu. Thank you so much for all the tips you give us. What are we talking about today?
Well, as you can see, we're talking about men's hats, okay? And we've got a few caps as well. And it's all about the men. And honestly speaking, when it comes to hats, as you can see, it's usually used to at least finish off your dressing, to give it that oomph, you know, to give it that extra finishing touch. And that's what hats are all about for men. But then again, when do we wear hats and when do we not wear hats? So with men, you know, you can wear your hat if you really want to look smart casual, or if you really want to just give that finishing touch, like I said earlier. We've got different types of hats here today. We have the traditional baseball cap, which we would normally wear as a man, you know, with jeans, on a weekend, you know, T-shirts, you know. You definitely would not wear this with a suit. That's what I want to bring out there. Okay, so the baseball cap is important. What you have on your head is a bowler hat, right? And this bowler hat is really formal, and most times when you're wearing like a suit, a normal suit. A morning suit, yes, sometimes with a tail as well, and they're very traditional, not often worn in this territory, okay? Then we also have what we call, this is more of a Panama hat. This is more of a Panama hat as well. Okay.
So I like the Panama because it has that
little dent
crease,
in it,
the dent,
and a little ribbon round it.
Really
and
nice.
This really is nice. And you can wear this to actually formal events, but not dinners out. But you know, you're going out for an event, somebody's birthday or something, you know, and you want to do smart casual, and you want to add this to what you're wearing. The popular one, especially with the young ones, is the fedora. And even women can wear this as well. This fedora goes with everything.
Let me see. Does it go with this?
As I'm wearing one too.
Now? Okay.
You see, it gives that wow,
Woo,
that finishing touch. And the fedora is always nice because it really does spark up and spice up the look of anyone that's wearing it. And you can wear it with jeans, you can wear it with business casual. Or when I say business casual, that means you're not wearing a tie. All right, you're wearing a nice jacket to go with your trousers.
So once you're wearing a tie, this is out the window.
So imagine wearing a hat with a black tie. It just doesn't go. So you're in black tie, you're going for a formal dinner. Hats don't work with it. And we usually wear hats mostly in the daytime, not in the evening. So when we're wearing our hats as well, again, you know, I've got a lot of fedoras here because you can go with colors. You can wear the fedora to match what outfit you're wearing. It doesn't just come in plain colors, okay? These are traditional caps. We don't call them hats, okay? We wear them with traditional outfits. You cannot wear this with jeans, and you certainly cannot wear it with a suit. You wear it with your traditional wear. All right.
This is ashoke.
This is ashoke, okay? Most of the caps for men are ashoke, and they go perfectly well with your traditional outfit. But guess what? You can't wear a hat in the office. All right. Now, you might say you want to wear this on a Friday, okay, but this is fine outside, all right?
So when you're on the way
office,
to work,
yes,
you can wear.
You can wear. But inside the office, you don't wear a cap like this, you don't wear hats, and you definitely don't wear baseball caps, okay, in the office. And then, but you want to wear your hats in public places, all right? But there are some places like, for example, you don't want to wear a cap when in place of worship. Some place of worship, they don't accept you to wear the caps, okay, or hats, as the case may be. You wear them at the the airport, you wear them at you wear them at the mall. But when you're even in a dining setting, the restaurant or even in someone's house, you don't really want to wear a hat while you're eating, okay?
We were talking earlier about, you know, the protocol when it comes to the national anthem.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So in many nations, we take the hat off when you hear the national anthem or you're actually reciting it yourself, okay? Or where you see the national flag going up as well. Unless you're in the military or in the army or in the armed forces or in the uniformed personnel, you really just take your hat off when you're hearing those kind of things. And even in the military as well, they tend to say.
You know, I guess in the olden days, you know, it was very traditional for men to take off their hats whenever a lady enters the room.
Or even
God knows where that chivalry went. Do you know how handsome a guy looks when he just does this?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Or even take a bow.
Just take a bow.
Take a bow when you're greeting a woman.
Where did all
you take
that
the hat
etiquette
off.
go?
Now, some will argue that you know, it comes with certain traditions, it comes with certain cultures, and it's true. But guess what? We travel far and wide. And because we are in international places a lot of times, you want to understand how do they do it there, and so that you don't breach, you know. But
what
hats
about
are fantastic.
Storage of hats?
Yes. That's the biggest thing. You know, when it comes to hats, they get squeezed very easily if you don't look after them. So most times, this is not even expensive. If you buy something like a stand, if you're into hats, have a stand like this that you can put your hats on and they will stay clean and clear forever. Again, when it comes to traditional caps, what I tend to do is, as you can see, I put all the same color in one bag like this so that my husband is not scattering them all over the place looking for something. So you see, all these are the same family in terms of color. So when he's looking for one,
blue,
he goes straight for that.
Lilac.
And I have blues as well. I keep them according to color in nylon bags like that. It makes life so much easier, all right? And you're not looking for them all over the place. And keep your hats in one place, in one storage place, whether you have them in one big suitcase or one big box or a stand like this. Just make sure that you have them in a place where you can easily get them and they are accessible.
I've always wondered about keeping hats clean. You know, my mom loves the church hat. You know, the big church hat with all the ribbons, and she loves those. But the storage of them, I'm a bit concerned about.
When we get to women's hats, it's really about having, you need a hat box, to be honest. Because if you think you're going to keep them in a drawer or on a shelf, they're going to get squashed and they will accumulate dust. So cover them as well. If you don't have a hat box, just get a piece of cloth and wrap
it up.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Janet. I did too. I always learn a thing or two whenever you're around. Hopefully you've learned something too. It's all about hat etiquette today. And of course, the show continues after this short break.
All right, welcome back. It's Wake Up Nigeria. And of course, here in the kitchen with me is Chef Ayo. So guys, guess what we're making this morning, just in case you're just joining us. And you don't know, I don't know why Mike is here. Mike, why are you here?
Mike.
Mike.
Mike, why are you here? Because all the people that are here are meant to be here.
Even Ayo knows that he's a foodie, confirmed foodie.
No, I just want to make sure that everything is going on fine.
Right.
Ayo, is everything okay?
No,
You're sure?
I'm fine.
You're fine.
Mike, shush.
All right. Want to make sure everything's okay.
Back to the cooking. This morning we are making pasta and spicy peppered chicken, guys. Yes. And let's go through the ingredients. Oh, sorry about that. Let's quickly wash that off. Okay, so whilst Chef Ayo is taking care of that, I'll just, you know, let you in on where we are so far, and then the ingredients we're working with for our pasta and our spicy chicken. All right, so first of all, we have for our jollof spaghetti, because we have a spaghetti already bubbled in here.
Yeah.
And just update us where you are right now.
We have our meatballs now.
Yeah. That's our minced meat, which what did you seasoned it with what?
Soy sauce.
Soy sauce and what?
Yeah, curry and thyme.
Okay.
Little bit of Maggi, then
a little bit of
salt.
seasoning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then what else? That's it.
Yeah. So and she just molded them into bowls, and she's
but
frying
in
them
case you can't get a bowl, like you need to add a little bit of egg.
Oh yeah, so that gives you that form that you're looking for.
And the stronger, so it won't scatter inside the
oil.
salt.
Okay. And then for our jollof spaghetti, which we're about to toss in,
we have our pepper.
Yeah. Okay, so in here we have our pepper mix. So what Chef Ayo did earlier on was to blend pepper, a lot of pepper, and a little bit of tomatoes. Yeah, she says she's the queen of spice. Yes, people. All right, so and then she tossed in onions, garlic, and
So right now I'm adding
meatballs, of course. So right now she's putting in us
we already parboiled pasta in it.
Okay. Today's breakfast is going to be hot. Hot, perfect for the weather.
I know,
I'm
right?
really loving this. I'm really loving this. But really, did you know it was going to rain today?
I didn't even know.
Quite a coincidence, right?
So
let
it's
me
very
get you
good for the weather.
a stronger spoon for that. Yeah? Is that good?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I'm just going to get you something stronger so that you could toss that in. Well, all right.
Yes.
Oh, wow. This is turning out
looking-
really nicely.
This
Man.
is yummy.
Like,
Really
I'm
yummy.
drooling already. I'm
you have to.
salivating already. I'm like, what? I can't wait to have a taste of this.
Don't worry.
Definitely can't wait.
I got you.
I can't wait to have a taste of it. Yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna just help do that, and then wait for it to, because we're actually not supposed to use metal spoon for this particular pot, but so we just have to take it, you know, really gently.
Just try.
Mike is back. What is Mike looking for here?
Right
No,
spoon,
don't worry.
maybe.
We already have the spoon that we need.
Is that the right spoon?
Just use
I'm
this.
even scared right now.
Yeah, use it gently.
Use
Yeah.
can use two.
Mike, we don't need you. We don't need your help.
See why you
Don't
need
worry,
me?
we are
We don't
fine.
need your help. We are
See why you
good.
need me?
We're good.
Don't have just called catastrophe here now.
All right. So how long are we going to leave this on for?
For like a few minutes, like 2-3 minutes.
Okay, 2-3 minutes. Because, I mean, our pasta is more or less parboiled already, so it's soft.
Yes, soft
Yeah.
already. So we just need to mix it together.
Okay.
We're using that for...
Mike,
Seriously?
do you mind? All right. So quickly, whilst Mike, come on, don't do this. Don't
Don't do this right now.
All right. So when that is ready, what's next?
We are going to make our pepper chicken.
Okay. And for our pepper chicken, what are we using? What do we need?
We need pepper.
Okay. You need a
I'm going
plate?
to use this much later to garnish.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry about that. Let me just get. Oh, okay. So for our pepper chicken, what are we using? Just run through the process quickly for us.
Onions,
Okay.
garlic,
All right.
tomato puree,
Okay.
chicken, obviously chicken.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need this
And
mixed
vegetables, our mixed vegetables.
to garnish it.
Oh, okay. So first of all, we're already heating our vegetable oil. Okay, so you know what?
I think
Whilst
we need to
you're, yeah, so we need to
change
take
it.
this. Okay, you want to change the oil?
But we still need to leave that one there.
Oh, okay. So I'm just going to help you stir this a little.
Okay.
To make sure all of that, you know, flavor ingredients go in nicely. Oh, look at that, people. Look at that. We're going to have a really yum-some breakfast this morning. And just in case you're just joining us this morning, we are making pasta and spicy peppered chicken, guys. And you can see those meatballs in there. Ooh, great stuff. So imagine having all of this in one dish and then having it alongside chicken stir fry. Chef Ayo had, she had us in mind this morning, and she had you in mind because it's not just us. We are all cooking together, right, Chef Ayo? Great. So we're just going to move over right now to our stir fry. But whilst we're in the process of, you know, getting our pasta ready, okay, so we're waiting for, let's move over to our stir fry. So what we could do here is, let's just, okay. Yeah, I know, right? So what we do is, okay, so let's exchange this, yeah? So people can get full picture, yeah, of what we are making here. So about when do we take this off the heat, Ayo?
Maybe
That's
in
our
1 minute.
our pasta.
Or less than 1 minute.
In less than 1 minute, great. So we're just gonna let all of that, you know, cook a little bit, and Our vegetable oil is heating up. Do you need me to help you out with anything? Yeah?
Yes.
What do you need?
We're adding
onions?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just going to allow you.
Before I spill again. I don't know what's going on this morning.
No, it's fine. It's normal that while you're in the kitchen cooking, there's always a ruckus, you know, so many things here and there. You know, you have plates there, you have your ingredients here, you know. But hey, I mean, that's the best part about cooking, right, Ayo? That's the best. I mean, if it's not a ruckus, you have not started cooking.
It has to be interesting.
Yeah, you know.
It's normal.
So when that is ready, what's next?
Garlic.
Our garlic. Oh, we're working with a little garlic this morning. Okay. So we're just going to chop our garlic into our fried onions, yeah? Which, of course, is caramelizing already. And what's next? We're pouring in our tomato paste and our pepper mix. Yeah.
Yes.
Remember, guys, this is spicy pepper chicken. So we are working with a lot of pepper this morning. And I'm just going to check on our pasta to see where that is, because we want to be sure that this doesn't get burnt, of course. Now. It's ready, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so, too.
So that's the garlic.
Wow, Ayo. I really can't wait to take a taste, this. Yummy. So all right, so I'm just going to push this aside. Oh, we're still putting chicken in here. Ooh. What?
No, right.
Imagine that. For every bite, you have something in your mouth. Whoa.
You have everything to go with.
Whoa, Ayo. Whoa.
Like I said, I don't like boring food.
I don't. So this is so me. Like, this is something I'll definitely make. Because, you know, I like a lot of chunks in here and there. So I'm just going to take away our pasta so it doesn't
So you need to take your
burnt.
face.
Yeah. Oh, there's been so much happening here in the kitchen, guys. I can't even get enough of it. But there's still so much more. Music, beautiful music coming up next on Wake Up Nigeria. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Ayé ò fẹ́ ní bọ́rọ̀, àforí ẹni yéyé. Ara mi yé ṣe pẹ̀lẹ́, rọra fẹsọ̀ jayé rẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́. Ayé lè, rọra fẹsọ̀ jayé rẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́. Ayé lè, rọra fẹsọ̀ jayé rẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́. Ayé lè. Yéyé mi pé mi sọ fún mi tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. Èkó àkété, ìlú ọgbọ́n. Tó bá dúró kò ṣọ́ra, fòníyàn mi. Èkó gbàgbẹ̀rẹ̀, Èkó gbàgbẹ̀rẹ̀, Èkó gbàgbẹ̀rẹ̀ rárá o. Èkó, Èkó gbàgbẹ̀rẹ̀, Èkó, Èkó gbàgbẹ̀rẹ̀, Èkó gbàgbẹ̀rẹ̀ rárá o. Àṣìyé tàtàyé, àṣìyé tàtàyé. Àṣìyé tàtàyé. Yefe, 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 yefe. Ìyá onídòdó, ìyá alákàrà. Ìyá onídòdó, ìyá alákàrà. Ìyá onídòdó, ìyá alákàrà. Are you ready? It's so good loving somebody. Somebody loves you back. That's the fact. It's so good, yeah, yeah. Needing somebody and somebody needs you back. So be loved and be loved in return is the only thing that my heart desire. Just appreciate the little things I do, for you're the one who's got me inspired. Keep on lifting me higher, so good. Loving somebody and somebody loves you back. It's so good, yeah, yeah, yeah. Needing somebody and somebody needs you back. love. And the love in return is the only thing that my heart desire. Just appreciate the little things
And the one who's got me inspired. Oh,
what a wonderful way to begin
great.
the third hour of our show, Wake Up Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
Now, you know that as Nigerians, we are amazing people. So we all decide to have an amazing morning every single day.
Yes, so that's the plan. That's the plan. As long as you're right there, your day is going to start the right way. That's why Wake Up Nigeria is here for you. Just everything you need for you to make sure.
Make sure the entire body.
Yeah, it has actually.
Okay.
It has. And I feel like continuing my dance. But before we do that, we have to make sure that everyone knows what we're going to be doing today. My name is Titilayo Oyinsan.
And of course, I'm Mike Mesikeno. You can follow us online at tvcontinental.tv and of course on Facebook at TVC Connect, Instagram and Twitter. Use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria to be a part of the show. Of course, we'll bring you a musical performance from Excelente. And after that, we'll be having a chat with him.
Yes, indeed. Yes, we've already got our live band on standby.
Yeah.
Who saw me digging it out?
Honestly.
Whoa.
I didn't see you.
Your tummy was going this way. Your tummy was going this way. I was just like, wow.
I didn't see you, It was still...
You're body shamed, Mary.
Oh!
no.
Yes, why you body shaming? Why are you body shaming?
Anyway, but if you want to check it out, you could go to our social media platform.
YouTube.
Yeah. So you're feeling body shamed. If I
hear. Okay, so now the kitchen is...
Man.
It's interesting.
I am catching the... I don't even know. I'm speechless. Food doesn't make me speechless,
Chef, I
but
always
I'm speechless.
She's always vexing. How can someone cook every time? Every spoon, there must be something.
So.
I mean...
I just got
Mike,
word
I don't
now.
want to see you in that kitchen.
They just told me something now.
I don't want to see
Excuse me,
you
the director,
in that
wait.
kitchen.
The director just spoke to me now.
Yes.
They put it to only me. It's only me that heard it.
Mike is not eating that.
They said after the show,
what?
3 of you just sit down here. Yes, we have a tete-a-tete. 3 of you.
Fine.
None of you is moving to the kitchen.
It's fine.
So 3 of you will sit down here. They don't bomb at me in this kitchen.
Mike,
both of us,
we're officially calling security.
You are now spotted because
security, please be on standby to take Mike out of the studio as soon as the show is over,
which security?
so that he doesn't touch that food.
We have a tech discussion. It is very, very, it so happens that we're talking about influencing today, and just yesterday, something big happened in the influencers world. I've got Steve in the house with me once again for part 2. How are you doing, Steve?
Very well, thank you.
You're welcome. It's great to have you. But just before we get straight into it, yesterday, how was the impact of yesterday's shutdown or whatever on you? Did it have an impact on you?
I was actually sleeping when it happened. So I just woke up.
He's a very unusual influencer. That I know about him.
I just woke up and I saw that everybody's complaining. And I opened my own Instagram, and then my timeline was saying couldn't refresh feed, but my messages were going through Instagram DM.
All right.
Then WhatsApp too. I couldn't send images. I couldn't send voice notes.
Voice notes.
And I don't use Facebook, so.
All right. Okay. So, but now this so happened. I know a number of people who wanted to go live on Instagram and all of that. Let's get straight to our discussion. That's where the power of influencing comes in, having to use social media to affect people or make people make some decisions. So today we're talking about how exactly to be an influencer, right? Now this one is quite personal to me because I need a lot to learn here. What does it take to be an influencer?
Okay, first of all, you need to determine whether or not you have the passion for social media in the first place. Because some people just see influencers and they're like, okay, I want to make the big bucks. I want to make the bucks because at least so are not making the big bucks yet. Some bucks. You want to make some bucks.
Okay.
So they're like, you just want to do it because everybody's doing it. So you have to first determine whether or not you have the passion for social media. Because if you don't, you just end up going in and then you end up not. No matter how much experience you get.
Passion to use it for a very long time or what?
Okay, the way I discovered myself was, I just realized that I was always spending time checking what is going on, the latest news.
All right.
I don't watch TV at all, but I check social media.
Check social media.
I'm always on social media. So, and I started thinking of how to channel that, usage to actually making money.
Okay, so are there any minimum requirements to become an influencer?
Actually, you just need yourself your data, your phone.
Your phone.
You know. And then you need to determine the social media platforms that you want to use, because it's not every platform that you should use as an influencer.
Okay, so let's get into it straight. I want to start, say, maybe on YouTube, Instagram. I want to do videos. How do I get to the point whereby I become influential enough for brands to talk to me or to use me to talk to people? At what point is that? I know YouTube has some, before making money as a YouTuber, you know, there are some basic requirements you have to get to. I know there's an watch hour and all of that. Can you break it down for us?
Okay, for YouTube, that's if you want to make money through YouTube as the platform.
As the platform.
But if you want to make, if people are making money on YouTube without making money from YouTube, that's like, you know, companies meet them to review their products. That one, the money is not coming through YouTube.
YouTube, exactly.
But the one through YouTube is when they put ads on your video.
On your video, all
so all those ads that you see, skip ads.
Skip ads, exactly. Those.
So if you don't skip, the person that owns the actual video that you're going to watch is going to get money.
Wow.
So,
please, when you see my own ads, don't skip. When my ads start.
So, and then for other platforms, Instagram, Facebook, there's no particular, because now that we have, you know, the craze of micro-influencers, there are people with 1,000 followers that are actually making money already.
Wow.
And then
just 1,000?
Yeah, they're making money already. So, you know, there are companies that are keen into micro-influencing. So they notice that, you know, there are those that have the 200Ks, the millions, and then there are those that have, you know, 2,000. But those 2,000 are, you know, they have that, like I said on the last episode, you know, we have that personal relationship with their
interaction,
audience.
communication,
that connection and interaction. So, you know, they make use of those micro-influencers more. So now you can, with 500 followers even, you know, you can, you know, as long as you can have that connection and then you can create results.
Just that connection, how would you show? Is it in commenting or is it just in likes or what?
It's basically in engagements.
Engagement.
And engagement, the main, what's it called? The main, should I say, is it criteria or the main thing that shows engagement is comments.
Comments.
Yeah. So if you post about your new wristwatch from a particular brand, you know, we don't want to see 2 million likes and nobody's talking about how lit the wristwatch is. You know, so we need people that are saying, okay, very nice. Where can I get my own? And you reply them. You know, you reply them and you say, okay, because that's exactly why you're even trying to post it. You're trying to advertise the wristwatch. So you reply them. You say, okay, you can get it on ... .com.
Do I have to go look out now? To make money, do I have to go look out for brands, or the brands just score around and search around for people that have that kind of engagement with their audience? Or do I have to walk up to a brand and say, okay, I have this particular engagement, I can get this level of influencing for you?
It works both ways. You can pitch to them, or you can wait for them to find you. But at the same time, you just have to be prepared and make sure your page is looking, you know, attractive always. Because you don't know who.
Page look attractive.
Okay. It depends on what you are influencing. For example, if your niche is food, you know, when I open your page, I don't want to be hungry again.
I like this. Like, I love the way you put it.
Yeah, so like I want to open your page and then I'm already satisfied. Like the pictures, you know, high quality, you know, I'm smelling it from your timeline.
So if it's tech based,
if it's tech based, you know, high quality as well, you know, because I mean tech is not, you know, you don't just put any random HD, you know, content.
Wow.
Whatever the niche is, you know, the content has to be very attractive.
Has to be attractive.
And pleasing.
And then how about people that want to do everything? Now somebody who says, I want to do sports. Yes, like you are. I want to do sports, I want to do food, I want to do tech once in a while. You know, I want to do everything. How do you ensure that you get the best? Because people talk about focus, carving a niche, one market, and getting that. So how about people that want to do lifestyle, want to do everything?
Okay, for those that want to do everything, the factor there is that, you know, that everything is under one personality.
Okay.
So, you know, if your personality is a fun kind of person, so all your sports, all your food, your tech, everything, at the end of the day, every piece of content you create has some element of fun, of humor in it, rather. You know. So, and then if your personality is all serious and all the comedy, all the tech, all the food that you're doing, everything will come under that
now you're selling your personality.
Yes, as a lifestyle influencer, you're selling your personality.
Wow.
Not just those, you know.
I like the clarification. Thank you very much, Steve. It was great having you. I know a number of people have learned something. I have also learned something. And let's get on our way to make the millions like you. Thank you very much. Thank you, man. All right, that was our discussion today on tech. We're talking about influencing, how to become an influencer. Now, there's still music and more from the kitchen when we return from this short recess. Don't go nowhere.
Welcome back. Wake Up Nigeria is still on the air. Yes, we've been here since 6, but we still have some more for you. We have a guest in the studio. Welcome back to Excel. Excel. I don't want to pronounce that name wrong. Is it Shinepo?
Shinepo.
Shinepo?
Yeah.
Okay, Shinepo Excel is right here. He's best known as Excelente. He gave us a musical performance just before the break.
But we'd like to know all about the journey and the struggles behind the talents. That's why we have him on the couch today.
Yes, so.
Great to have you here.
Same here, same here.
All right, so French. I'm going to start with that. You know why? You know why I started with French?
Why?
Because of the fact that there's an E at the end of Excelente.
Yeah.
But there's no tone on it. So I'm like, why is it Excelente and there's no tone on it? So I'm going to let you explain.
There's no accent, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Accent aigu.
Accent yeah. Okay. So talk to us about the name Excellent.
Well, Excellent. That's when I was under Achievers, the former record label.
Okay.
They had a challenge with the name because at that time in Festac, there was this guy who was under Sound Sultan.
Okay.
Excel. They did this horrible way.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
So when the label signed me at that time, they were like, we need to change the name. So options of names were coming up, and my real name being Excel.
Yeah.
They had to coin out something from that. So they were like, excellent.
Okay.
So we started rolling with it, and over time, people just didn't accept to call me Excellent.
Okay.
So each time they see me, they're like, hey, Excelente, oh, Excelento. I was like, which one is Excelento? You know, so I was like, it is better I adopt one which is more suitable for me. So I just went for the Excelente.
Okay, so it had nothing to do with French?
No, nothing.
It had nothing to do with
nothing.
it? Because we do know that you're Cameroonian born, so I was just assuming that that was the reason why it was Excelente.
French word.
So I was wrong. Okay. Okay. I take it
so,
back.
Excelente, music for you. How did it all begin?
I've been singing for 17 years.
Wow.
You know,
When we remove that from your current age.
You've been around.
My birthday is on Saturday.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah, I was born on the 16th
birthday.
of March. Thanks, I appreciate it. So it's been a very long journey for me. I started very early, so I learned a lot of things too. Production and directing and so many things. So it's just been a belief that, okay, I'm going to get here and what are the things I need to do that will facilitate my process of getting there. So it's been a whole walk. I can't start explaining now.
Okay. Yes, you can, actually. You can start explaining.
I can give you briefs. Though.
Yes, give us.
Go ahead.
Give us
we
that.
want to know those details.
You have to ask.
Okay.
So that I know what to say.
Okay, so.
Your first song, the first song you ever recorded. When
I
was
just
it?
wanna thank you, Lord. I just wanna thank you, Lord.
Okay.
I did that song when I was 12 years old for my
and
mom.
in church. Oh.
Yeah, so I'm mommy's boy, Jai. You know, so I did that song when I was 12 years old. That's the first song I did.
Okay, so from there till now, there must have been some changes in your style of music.
Yeah.
So did you ever think you were going to land on this particular style of music?
Well, I produce for people.
Okay.
So I can easily flip. You know, there are some hit tracks out there in Nigeria which I produced, but they didn't give me the credits. You know,
wow.
So it's always it's flipping from one genre to another is something which I find so easy because 247 I'm listening to music.
Okay.
So sometimes I'm on Zouk, next minute I'm on Makossa, the next minute I'm Afrobeat. So like Maria now, I discovered that Kole Baje pushed me to an extent, but it couldn't break me to the extent which I wanted because the sound was kind of a little harsh for the home market. So I had to break it down to Afrobeat. That's why if you notice, Maria is more.
But I really like that song.
I actually liked it.
Yeah, it was a mild hit.
It
was a mild hit.
Actually,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
It was a hit. It was a hit. But it was not what I wanted.
Okay.
So I had to go back to the drawing board and bring out something that will really satisfy the Nigerian. Like right now, Maria is in the clubs and easy promotions.
Okay, easy
but
play.
Kolebaje was 130, the tempo was 130.
Yeah.
And most of the songs being pushed out from Nigeria were 115. If Nigeria wants to go too high, they end at 125.
Wow.
So we're facing problems with the promotions in the clubs and, you know,
Okay,
so
now
I had to
get
make
it.
those
Now I get it.
adjustments.
So, you know, they do say that the DJs try to work people up in the clubs and they start slow and then they build up. So it's probably like when the club is about to close, and they're not playing.
No, when the club is dulling, they just go,
All right, so what song would you say has been the one that challenged you? Like the one that you had to put in so much work to achieving, and you probably felt, oh, I'll probably come back to this later, but...
The way I work, I recorded Maria in 2017.
Okay.
You understand? I have so many songs. Like, if music is not a problem to me. You understand? I just go with the flow because there's some moments when it's just like every true talent will tell you it's a flow. You understand? You cannot say this is the formation or this is how it is. There's some moments you just feel like this is right. Let me do this, and I can just be up for 2 days straight on that same project because the vibe is flowing. You understand? So there's no song which has really challenged me like that. It's just the mood.
It just depends on your mood.
Yeah.
Okay, give us a freestyle of Kolebaje, especially for those who are like excellent. It sounds very familiar.
Yes.
Yeah. Give us a freestyle of it.
My voice is not good, Sha.
It doesn't matter. We'll be all right.
I've been having some health challenges lately, so. Ìfẹ́ tí mo ní fún ẹ kò lè bàjẹ́. Ìfẹ́ tí mo ní fún ẹ kò lè bàjẹ́. Ìwọ ni mo fẹ́, baby, kò lè bàjẹ́. That's all, lebe.
Hey, that's the part everybody's waiting for.
I knew that's what you're waiting for. I won't give it to you.
But don't worry. That up-tempo beat, well, hey, we'll be
I should have made you dance
later.
with it.
Me.
The band is on standby. Odeyemi and his band are right there.
Yes,
and they've been helping us get into that groove for quite a while.
Hey.
Yeah, take it away, guys.
Ẹ̀yin tèmi báwo ni o ṣe wà? Lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́ ṣe wà. Gbogbo TVC báwo ni o ṣe wà? Ṣe wà jọ? Lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́ ṣe wà. Okay, ó yá bẹ̀rẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ kẹ́jọ́. Shake your body, shake your body, shake your body, shake your body, and shake your body, 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 ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and gentlemen, people and Lord, I will take you there. Lagos to Benin, London to Kenya, Shable and Lord, go. Let me take you there. Give me love, oh, give me plenty love, oh yeah. I wanna dance, oh, I want you with my. I like your style, I like everything where you wear. We always smiling, 'cause the grace of God is always represented. In your hands, ladies and gentlemen, we go dance and shake body, oh. Everybody dance to my bed, oh. Àgbàlagbà tọmọdé come and shake body, oh. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Odeyemi and his band. Beautiful performance. Amazing.
All right,
amazing.
so Excellence has finally joined us in the kitchen.
Yes,
you
so.
are very welcome.
Welcome.
What's your favorite Nigerian food quickly?
Afan. No hesitation.
Nice.
He just said it.
Yes.
Afan.
So this is Chef Ayo this morning, and she's joined us to make this beautiful, delicious breakfast for you.
Yes,
This
sir.
is pasta and
Spicy pepper chicken. I hope you like pepper.
Woo!
Oh, fantastic.
Cameroonian
All right,
pepper.
so quickly, Ayo.
Wait, Mike has already started sorting himself out now. Mr. Odeyemi, oh yeah, take a seat, take a seat, take a seat, take a seat.
Thank you so much, Odeyemi,
Welcome.
for that beautiful performance.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
So it's about time y'all took a taste.
So while that is
Of
going
this.
on, Ayo
Yes,
will
sir.
just let us know quickly how she came up with this.
Yes, talk to us.
Delicacy.
All right, so
Odeyemi, you're not leaving.
Don't worry, don't worry. We just want to talk about the food
Yeah, we'll
first.
just talk about the food.
Go ahead.
for the jollof pasta, started with vegetable oil, garlic, onions, pepper,
puree, yeah.
then fresh pepper and
Yeah,
tomato, fresh tomatoes.
Yeah.
Then
The meatballs.
Meatballs, yeah.
So what she did basically with the meatballs is she marinated
it with
minced meat.
mixed meat,
with soy
curry
sauce.
thyme.
Yeah.
Yeah, soy sauce, yeah.
Well,
and
there's a lot of work that went on.
egg. So it will be like this, so I can mold it well, and it will
And then
scatter.
she fried it.
So everything you guys are saying, Mike is just looking confused. He doesn't
You see,
understand.
he's always like this.
He's like, you people are
he's
still
always like
talking
this.
when there's food to be eaten.
Yeah,
so I don't know. Well, we will be giving both of you a chance
So
to tell
anyway,
us
Mike is
how
helping
it
us
tastes.
get the cutlery.
We'll be giving you a chance. Yeah, Mike, you should have helped us with the cutlery now.
All right, Mike is
where's
helping
the
us get the
fork?
cutlery. So we'd like to know what you think, Excellency. Tastes good?
It's tasty.
I'll say it's tasty.
It's tasty.
We need more than it's tasty.
Yeah.
It's tasty, and I like the.
Yeah.
The colors, right?
No, not the colors. I like the. How will I put it? You know,
aroma.
I really don't know how to
Say
put
it in
it. but
French. Say it in French.
Yeah, you can say it in
Mary will
French.
translate.
I like the pepper in it.
Okay.
Because I like when food is a little bit peppery.
Spicy.
You know, so that's why I said it's tasty.
Oh, nice.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Odeyemi?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, what?
Yeah. I like the meal.
You like
it's so delicious.
Oh, it's delicious. That's the word I was waiting for. Delicious. All
So
right.
delicious. So delicious. It's cool.
All right.
Very
So
nice.
thank you so much for being here. A big thank you to Homely NG for the kitchen accessories.
Of course. And Fola at Fola's Place for styling our hair. Thank you so much. You know we love you.
Yes,
Thank
we
you.
do.
A big shout out to all our guests that came on the show today.
Yep.
We had quite a big show today. If you know what, I didn't even know how we were going to get through everything, but because you were right there, we could get through it. And of course, you need to make sure you make it a date with us tomorrow morning as well. The Friday edition is coming up.
Yes, people.
6 a.m. y'all. 6 a.m. right here. Yeah. All right, guys. Have a great day. Bye.